Hey, great Sunday afternoon. Great Sunday evening. Sorry. I was getting kind of excited doing a little bit of graphics out there for for our next T-shirt. So it's going to be just an interesting. Um, it's a beautiful Sunday. Actually, it was kind of a trippy day because thunder rolled, and then it rained a little bit in different parts of Brownsville. It was kind of a trippy little day. Did not expect that to happen. Frankie, how you been?
Good evening, Erasmo. Good evening, world. It's been a busy Sunday for myself. Today we premiered the sports talk at 12:30, which it was I hate to be biased, but I think it was a hit. I think the important thing is that we want to showcase local talent. BISD, the Rio Grande Valley, has amazing athletes, has amazing individuals who not only academically but pursued a career in sports. We have Fred Villarreal, and other locals, that have been able to receive scholarship and take their talent to the next level. So that's what we're trying to promote it on Sports Talk. Showcase the talent here locally, encourage, motivate, and inspire young men and women to do everything possible in order for them to try their best to obtain a free scholarship, free education. So it was pretty good. It was a great showcase. Excited for the next one this afternoon. Campaign trail was awesome. I love my community. I was fed. They gave me water, they gave me food, gifts. It's amazing. So all in all, I had a great Sunday. Looking forward to the upcoming week. We are projected, or Louisiana's projected to get a hurricane. I believe it's already in the Gulf, so we'll see where that goes. Hopefully, it veers our way. We do need some much needed water in our area. But all in all, Erasmo, was a great Sunday. Looking forward to tonight's show and looking forward to this upcoming week.
Awesome. Hey, Dr. Tara Rios, great to see you tonight. It is an awesome sign, and don't know if you were able to watch or heard about the discovery of this sign. This sign was at our visitors information center out there on 802 and Frontage Road, and all of a sudden it disappeared. And a friend of mine found it in Austin, Texas, Dr. Rios, and sure enough, let me know, and we were able to not only purchase the sign, but thanks to my friend Violet and her son Jr. and Brianna, we have the sign now here in Brownsville, Texas. So we have brought the sign back home. And there's a lot of questions that we're trying to ask in regards to how our sign made it all the way to Austin, Texas. It's kind of like a little mystery trying to investigate it. I did get some information. What time can I pick up some more Merc Monday at your office? I will be here 8:45 till like 4:45. So yeah, stop by, man. It was a kind of a trippy deal. I did get some more information in regards to the sign. It was a part of BCIC's marketing campaign for the city of Brownsville. The sign in itself, just the sign, guys. The sign, $45,000. Just the sign. So I have $45,000 worth of signage sitting in my office. It was part of that $150,000 marketing campaign that our city continuously pisses away. So our city pisses away your tax dollars, and Erasmo, with the help of Ed in Austin and Violet, we rescue your tax dollars. So now anyone that wants to stop by, pick up some merch, and come take a picture with the sign, you are more than welcome. And again, just a really quick, I'm still excited about the sign. Let me tell you, every time I walk into my office, I mean, I actually spent the whole day here just so that I could be close to the sign. I can't even begin to express how amazing it is. It's just amazing. It's a work of art. It is our history. It is part of our culture. It is Brownsville. And you look at that sign, it has everything to do about Brownsville. Everything is there. And just in case Dr. Rios hadn't seen it, it has a jazz festival. It's got a mariachi. It's got little parrots. It's got fishing over there on that side. Can't see it on that side. And got a white tiger for the zoo. And here, my chest has got a resaca, someone kayaking. And it's got this cyclist. And on the bottom, it's on the border by the sea. It's got soccer ball in the corner of Texas. And, of course, palm trees. It is a work of art. It is huge. And I am still stoked about it. Still stoked. And again, anyone that wants to come over and take a picture with the sign, please do. A lot of people have already done that. Continue to come over, guys. It is amazing. Good evening, Berta. How's it going? And Paul, free Roman Perez. Actually, I got some word from Mr. Perez and Mr. Fossil. They're in the works, also going out there and starting something in regards to bringing information to the people. And I don't know if I was allowed to say that.
Oops.
Sorry, Roman. Sorry, Mr. Fossil. But if I wasn't allowed to say it, I do apologize. But, it's amazing. That's one of the things where I think, having the sports talk Sunday afternoon, it's pretty cool. That's just where we're heading. Miss Dutton. Hello, Ray. Down for next Saturday for more Hinotama Talk. Awesome. Eating my favorite people. Love you. Frankie, how did you get a picture of my house? Right? Jeez.
I like it.
Jeez. Good evening for the future of BISD. Looking great. Both of you. Thank you. Especially me, I'm sure. Hey, Frankie. Berta. Good morning. Evening, Erasmo and Frankie. Having problems with my phone for Messenger, pero going home at 25. 2 more days to go. Awesome. Come down.
Good luck, man.
Hello, gentlemen. Buenas noches. Robert. What's up, Mr. Olivo? We need signs by Rivera High School area. I don't see any. I need some help. I'm really overwhelmed. So if someone can out there, go help me put some signs out there, Rivera. I have the signs. So a little bit of help. Good evening, David. Primo, ¿cómo estamos? Remember, Tama Corporate Board loves the sign as well. Awesome. We'll consider it, man. One of my hopes is that once we build the Performing Arts Center for our students, that it could actually go out there and it be a part of the Performing Arts Center. Again, because it is our history, because it is culture, because it is art. Hola, Manny, my man, love you. Have I told you, Manny, today that I love you? Ese quiero yo en la Colonia Galaxia ese sign. Vente, Juan, a la oficina. Vamos. Thanks for wasting our taxes. Olivo Frankie. Berta.
This was before Trey Mendez's time, if I'm not mistaken.
It was. It was actually before Mr. Mayor Mendez's time. Again, I'm not making excuses for him. He can answer to his own questions. Marco Marquez, hola, chis, ¿cómo estamos? Buenas noches, jóvenes. Carlos Elizondo Melguizo. Good evening, Cindy. Loving the purple suit, but I'm a little biased on purple. I need one of those, maybe with a yellow tie. Yes, I should have figured that one out. Good evening, mis amigos, and Dr. Spots is in the house. Awesome. Good evening, guys. God bless you. God bless you too, my man. Yes, it is cool. If you're interested in Otama, we'll buy the sign off you. No.
$25,000.
No. Someone asked me today, Erasmo, how much would you sell that sign for? I said, nothing. I am not selling that sign. I don't care if they offer me 10, 15, 20, $25,000. I'm not selling the sign. I am in love with that sign. So, no. No amount of money is going to take that sign away from Erasmo Castro. I will give it back to the city of Brownsville, not this city of Brownsville. I'll give it back to our Performing Arts Center. O sea, que I'll give it back to our students. When did Frankie get to the Buckingham Palace? Was La Queen? What's up, Jesse? Love you, Berta. Finally, me saludaste. That was going to make BISD great again. Preach, Luis. Love you, bro. I need your help, Luis. Social media. Berta, hola. You are privileged. You can say what you want. Erasmo! Love you. Yes. Evening, guys. What's up? You can do it. Buenas noches, Rosita Chula. Ay, gracias, Chavani. Love you. Good evening, hermosos. Looking good. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. ¿Qué tienes, Barney? I haven't been called that before. Starting on the pool this week. Need my Trump check. Let me tell you.
Me too.
I want to visit your pool when it's done, Rodney. Hey, Rodney, I heard that those a couple of girls out there looking for you, bro. Bro, can't be doing that, bro. Can't be out there breaking little cats' tails. Not a good thing, bro. I'll pick up the signs on Tuesday and I will go out and post them by my area. Thank you. I'll go with you. We'll go together. It's an amazing sign. It is an amazing sign. I'll buy you a raspa for that sign. Let me think about it.
Maybe.
Saka. Going all out, building pool and outdoor movie theater. Oh, I'll enjoy it, I'm sure. If someone needs help putting signs, I can help them, let me know. Ruth, come to my office. I need some help. El corazón, el sabio está a su mano derecha, más el corazón del necio a su mano izquierda. Mano derecha. En la mano derecha tengo el sabio y aquí a la mano izquierda tengo al necio. It's cierto. Love the purple jacket and tie. Frankie looking sharp as always. Oh, man, I wanted to know time to use the sign to show where the CEO came from. Sorry. Hello, Silvano. Hello, Erasmo, Frankie. Love you both. Blessings. Blessings to you. Puros chequecitos de trompas. I need one of those actually right about now. Just running. I was not able to get to take a picture with a sign. Did a Dark Shadow? Please bring Dark Shadow to come take a picture with a sign. I spent her welfare money at the and I did bring the whole cat next time.
Las maquinitas.
Add Fronton Street and the Jefferson Monument to the sign. Let me tell you, man. I'm actually going to Erasmo, love your bronze sign. Love it too. Good evening, Sergio. Thank you so much, Sergio, for my egg roll today. I love the people keep me fed. Where's your office? 1240 East Madison. 1240 East Madison. Ahora Erasmo, shout out to my boys, Michael Davida, Michael Lara. Come to the office tonight before 10:30 or tomorrow, anytime 8:45 till 4:45. I drink Trey was on TSC board. Yes, 100%. Guys, the site is important. Sign I say is important because it represents Brownsville. It represents who we are. And, one of the things that I think David will concur with, for far too long, we just didn't know where our resources were going. And, I did have the opportunity to speak to a couple of individuals in regards to the sign. Man, we spend so much money investing in individuals from outside of Brownsville. Just way too much money. The firm that was hired, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the firm that was hired to produce this marketing campaign, this Visit Brownsville campaign, is in Austin, Texas. So what I think happened, and this is a supposition, one of the things that I want to do this week is I really want to research and to see how our sign wound up in Austin, Texas at a thrift store. It's an amazing sign. I want to find out because I want to show to you how bad the system is here in the city of Brownsville for us. Look, we have amazing talent throughout the district. We have amazing talent in our community. We have a lot of individuals who just want a chance, just want a chance. They want to be a part, they want to be included in the process, and they aren't even ever given an opportunity. And that happens because a lot of the times it's always the same people that get regurgitated from one committee to another board, to another committee, to another board, to another committee. And if for any little reason you fall out of whack or out of line with any of the beliefs of these individuals, then you are pushed to the side. And, one of the things that I've always wanted in the city of Brownsville, I was interested in learning the process. That's one of the reasons why I actually changed this page from being what it started into something that was more of service to the community. But you know what? I was never given the opportunity to sit on any board whatsoever. None. And I came to the conclusion that I would never be given the opportunity to serve on any board, any committee, any commission whatsoever. So what I decided to do was run for elected office. That's what I decided to do because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what was going on, what happened behind the scenes. And let me tell you, for the city of Brownsville to pay $45,000 for this sign, and look, let me tell you, I'm not saying it's not worth it. This sign is easily worth $45,000. I mean, it's beautiful. The way it was built, it's amazing. So I could easily see where it could cost $45,000. What I don't get is why we paid $150,000 for a marketing campaign that we were going to later replace with another $150,000 marketing campaign from the same company up in Austin, Texas. O sea, if a marketing firm, you know, can't give you marketing equipment that will last you a good whiles, then we're not investing our money wisely. How many scholarships, guys? Honestly, how many scholarships could we have given to our students here in Brownsville? Our students. How 300? Now we're talking about $300,000. I mean, $300,000 could easily pay the complete 4-year tuition of, I don't know, maybe 10 of our students. Come on. Why are we pissing away our dollars, our resources, our money in individuals? And I'll tell you the reason why we do it. We do it because there's always a middleman that gets a cut, that gets a moche. You know, that's why you and me will never have the opportunity. We'll never be given the chance to serve our community. Your children will never be given the opportunity, you know, to be a part of, you know, promoting Brownsville, promoting our community, promoting our county. Will never be given the opportunity. And the reason that happens is because those jobs automatically go to el compadre, the primo, the tío, el abuelo, someone else. I mean, goodness gracious, how did we lose this sign? And, you know, I did have the opportunity to speak with the mayor, and I said, Mayor, you know, when I saw the sign, I was mega excited. I mean, my Violet took a video, and I was literally screaming like a little girl. I was literally screaming like a little girl because I was excited. And Violet mentioned that she didn't catch the first yell. She only got the second one. Let me tell you, I'm going to say that the first one was probably even louder than the second one. But I was excited, you know. I was so excited. And can you imagine our children here in the city of Brownsville, how excited they would be if they were given the opportunity, the chance to serve our city and, you know, to pass by the expressway and say, hey, we did that, you know, that's part of us. But no, we gave the money and the opportunity to a firm, to an organization out in Austin, Texas. And you know what? They have no vested interest in our community. They just want your money. They have no vested interest in our community. They don't care. They don't care if our children struggle in the mornings, you know, to get to school. They don't care that most of my students, a lot of my students, not most, a lot of my students that are at-risk students, they don't have an extra change of clothes. You know, they'll have 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. They don't care. It's all about the money for them. And, you know, and for all those people that are so hell-bent in continuing to put money in vendors and individuals that put money in their pockets in return, it's very, very unfortunate, guys. We all lose as a community.
It's unfortunate, Osmo, whenever, you know, the message gets sent that we have to go out in order to do something, you know, of this magnitude. And you're right. You know, we have many talented artists. We have many talented students who are very creative and could do a great job for, you know, not as much money as, you know, $45,000. It's unfortunate that we always do not focus on promoting within, on keeping the money here locally. What we see at the city, what we see at the Brownsville Independent School District is no different. Why is there a need for us to look out? A big thing that we should focus on is our local economy. If we focus on students, you know, we should give back to the students, you know, in a scholarship and in, some sort of grant and something. If we're going to hire artists who, in my opinion, are very talented here in the city of Brownsville or even here in the Rio Grande Valley, we should promote them. We should allow that money to circulate within the local businesses. Right now is the perfect time to promote within. Many people are suffering economically. Businesses are not doing as well. If we do our best to keep this money locally, we are sending the message that we are doing everything possible, whether that be the city, whether that be the BISD school district. We're sending the message that we're doing everything possible to spread the love, to make sure that people get paid, and that they go to the local HEBs, to the mom and pops restaurants, and they spend that money and circulate that money. But what do? We always hear about, big firms from the outside always getting first dibs. It shouldn't be that way. For far too long, people have taken advantage of this, Erasmo, and I wouldn't put it past them of somebody receiving a little cut for a little hookup because of their friends. It's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, and I'll continue saying it, the ones who suffer is our community. Because instead of that money staying here locally to either a local artist or spread the love. If it was 40,000, let's get 4 different artists. Let's get 4 different designs. $40,000 goes a long way, especially for student scholarships. So hopefully in the future, people would be more vocal about it and say, well, let's do our best to see what could get done. Cruz Azul, Gilberto, saludos. Let's do our best to see what could get done here. But I'm positive that we have the talent here locally that would not let us spend the money elsewhere.
Again, guys, these firms out in Austin, Texas, they have no vested interest in our community. They have no vested interest in our community. None. They don't. Again, they benefit only the individual that's the middleman, the middle guy. And we benefit nothing from it. Nothing. Because as easily as they put this one up and took it down and threw it away, they put up this other one. And this other one that they have now, right now, doesn't even come close to as nice as this one that I have now. Not even close. But you know what? That also happens at the district. We have a superintendent. We have deputy superintendents. We have individuals that the superintendent brought with him from Edinburgh that have absolutely no vested interest in the district. None. They don't care. They don't care about the health and the well-being of our people. How could they? They don't understand our culture. And I don't care if they came from Edinburgh. I don't care if they came from Harlingen. Those cities don't comprehend or understand the culture of our Brownsville folk. They don't understand the needs and the wants. That's one of the reasons why the superintendent was very, very adamant about our staff and our personnel being lazy. I mean, he literally stated that they just didn't want to work. That was the reason why a lot of them had concerns in regards to going back to school. Guys, I know for a fact that that's not the case. It's not the case. They're concerned about their health, their well-being, and the health and well-being of their students and the health and well-being of their family. Good evening. What happened to Miss Miller? Miss Miller is having issues logging in. I'm going to actually place her on a phone call conversation, Miss Miller. But again, technical difficulties. Again. So that's what's going to happen. Talent used to be enticed to move to Brownsville because we were a block from Mexico, great food, entertainment, and 30 minutes from beautiful South America. Today, Mexico is not as safe. SPI is expensive. Do you feel people still enticed to move or visit Brownsville? Well, we need to. The problem, Rocco, is not so much the danger of going into Matamoros and South Padre Island. Those aren't the only things that Brownsville has to offer to individuals coming down to Brownsville. I mean, goodness gracious, we have a beautiful beach, Boca Chica, where we're building an aerospace program. We have a zoo. We have amazing talent in regards to the arts. We have amazing plays going on. We have everything out there. So, I mean, yeah, going to South Padre Island was a plus. Going to Matamoros was a plus. It's not the only thing that Brownsville has to offer, guys. It isn't. It isn't. We have so much to offer. The problem, Rocco, is that the individuals that are leading our community right now are more interested in pocketing the resources of our people than making our community continuously grow. And that's part of the problem. Having a superintendent is, I mean, out there who only cares about his Edinburgh people and not about our community as a whole. It's just very disheartening. We talked about that this Friday. We talked about that this Friday and how they literally tried to screw over. They are screwing over our classified staff. And I did hear that the a director from HR was just tell the truth. That's all you have to do, Carmelita. Tell the damn truth. Just let the community know who was the one that instructed you to remove that section from the employee handbook that guaranteed our classified staff's safety, livelihood, their guarantee of well-being. Just tell the truth. And if for some reason you have trouble telling the truth, I will tell the truth for you. It was at the orders of the employee benefits director. He was the one that made the recommendation to have it removed. To whereas before it blanketed and covered all, now it excluded everyone, but the superintendent and the certified personnel. It's a shame. But again, has no vested interest. They don't care. Now, look, we start school on Tuesday. Guys, we start school on Tuesday. And great. It's going to be distance learning. Garden Park Elementary closed down right before the weekend. Closed down. Now, I did get information that it really hadn't closed down completely. There were still people there. They haven't learned their lesson, guys. Superintendent and this board have not learned their lesson. They will continue to use our staff, our personnel as guinea pigs. So now what's going to happen, guys, is, we've had people on campus distributing a lot of the material. We'll find out in 2 weeks how bad we're going to hit. We're going to find out in 2 weeks how many more campuses we're going to have to close. Because no one cares at the Glass Palace. No one at the Glass Palace cares. They don't. They just want to do what is in the best interest of the superintendent and this corrupt board. And as much as little Eddie and Minerva and Philip are out there, we're doing it with children. We have the best interest of the district at heart. It's not true. It's not true. Because at the end of the day, guys, all it is just words. 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 Promises that they'll never be able to keep. That's why they're having communication with you. That's why they're out there putting up signs and reaching out to you. That's why. Because they want your vote. And again, guys, if you think that Minerva in her 12 years there has done anything to benefit the district, you are either related to her or you are getting paid by her. One of those two. And I'm sorry, Philip. I mean, I love Philip and I love his family. But goodness gracious, flip-flopping Philip. No more, man. No more taking credit for the amazing work that our staff is doing out there. We've shared it before. Philip was out there taking credit in regards to the laptops, the computers, the hotspots. No, Philip. It was Miss Alma Rubio. It was Miss Alma Rubio. You know this. And then they wanted to strip Miss Alma Rubio of her title. Miss Alma Rubio was the one that did all the hard work. For you to come and try to take credit for it, really, come on, man. Come on. And look, the individual that started to guide the board, the administration back into a smart city initiative was myself. That's why I know the facts. I know the facts. And my people know the facts. But y'all continue to work with lies, half truths, nothing transparent. It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And little Eddie, come on. Little Eddie doesn't know what's going on half the time. He's like the Brownsville Joe Biden. Doesn't have no clue whatsoever what city he's in or what he's doing. I don't know if y'all remember back when Ross Perot ran. When Ross Perot ran, he had that admiral. Can't remember his name as his vice president pick. Does anyone remember? I know David will remember. David Smith. David Smith. What was the admiral's name for Ross Perot? David knows everything. And
Googlealo.
Googlealo, alguien, please. Please. Ross Perot's running mate, admiral, something. And he went out there, guys. He went out there and said, "Who am I? What am I doing here?" And people going like, "Lord have mercy." It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. Someone, please, Googlealo. And that's what we have with little Eddie. Most of the time, he doesn't know what's going on, and he does the Joe Biden thing as well. He's going out there smelling the hair of people, of female people. Smelling the hair. Yes, Admiral James Stockdale. Thank you, Admiral James Stockdale. Who am I? What am I doing here? James close enough. Stockdale, yes. All this board members commending each other on a job well done. I'm still waiting for that. Yeah, Stockdale, good job. James Stockdale. Yes, my people. If you have a chance, go and look at that little clip from that forum. It was amazing. Yes, Wicho. Puro 956 right here. Puro 956, bro. We saved it. Brownsville, Joe Biden. He is a Brownsville Joe Biden. I'm not even joking. Oh, who am I? What am I doing here? Did we vote for that or not? We tabled that, didn't we? Why am I yelling? Saludos, qué gusto mirarlos. El gusto es 100% de uno, Maria. It was good to see you today during lunch. I hear it through the grapevine. The superintendent called the aides into work in their school because he wants to know that they are working. He is an idiot. Minerva Peña had not even read the changes in the handbook. A bigger idiot. The board went with what Carmelita Rodriguez said, and they had not made a lot of changes. Poor aides. And it's not just the aides. It's everyone at the district. Everyone. They screwed everyone. And you know what's even worse? You really think Donald Trump is your guy? No, I'm single. But
but send another Trump check, please.
Send another Trump check, papi. Yeah, guys, let me tell you what is worse about the thing. They screwed all our classified staff. And you know what's even more stupid? There's a little post going around there that some of the bus drivers are passing around. This is how stupid some of the bus drivers are. This is how stupid some of them are. A little group of them, not all of them. A little group is out there passing out. Oh, no, let's reelect Minerva. Let's reelect Philip Cowan. Let's elect Erasmo's opponent. Let's elect Frankie's opponent. Let's elect Carlos' opponent. Guys, these are the ones that screwed you over. Pero for some reason, these bus drivers no pescan la onda. They don't understand. They're like mini Joe Bidens driving those damn yellow buses. Where am I? What am I doing here? Guys, these are the people that screwed you over. These are the people that put money into Sylvia Atkinson's pocket, and you're out there passing out little things to vote for them? You are pretty stupid. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And that's part of the problem. Part of the problem is that they screw. Look, guys, and this is why I spoke to the teachers. Teachers, I want you to fight this along with us, because you're going to be okay. But your parents are not going to be okay. Custodians are not going to be okay. A lot of the people at the Glass Palace are not going to be okay. A lot of our frontline staff is not going to be okay. So I want teachers, everyone to fight this together. Because you know what? It's even worse. What's worse? That it didn't cost the district anything. I mean, did y'all know that? It did not cost the district anything. And they still screwed my people over. They screwed my people over. And that's why Frankie is on mute and can't even speak.
It just goes to show you, Erasmo, that these people, that they don't care. It's unfortunate that during a time like this, during a time of crisis, during a time of uncertainty, they would pull the rug from under them. And what saddens me is that they tried to sneak this past them without sending any notice. I have friends who reached out to me and said, hey, I didn't know what was going on. I'm a classified employee and I no longer qualify for this. The temporary disability, that's after the FMLA, it guarantees 180 days more of work, if I'm not mistaken. So the employee, would be guaranteed their position with the district, but they have to pay the insurance cost. Even when that district pays for, a portion of their insurance. So it doesn't make sense. And in what rational mind, Erasmo, what rational mind could HR, either Carmelita or the person who directed this, in what right mind could they say that this is okay, that these people, either won't gonna find out about this, or they won't be affected by this, and the way it was stated in the board, meeting was that it was a minor change. And it's like, really? You're taking away the security blanket from these individuals and it's a minor change? Again, you would think that people would be a little bit more compassionate during this time of need. So by changing that in the handbook, they can get rid of their employees, terminate them, finish them off without anything. It all goes to show, that they just don't care.
They don't care. Hold on.
Rocco.
Guys, let me tell you guys, we do have Miss Miller on the line, and we're going to get her on. Hold on, guys. We do have Miss Miller on the line. We are going to bring her on in 1 second, Miss Miller. 1 second. 1 second. But I do want to answer these quick questions. I like it. Y'all talk trash about Joe. I'm not talking trash about Joe, bro. It's all satirical, David. Come on, bro. Come on. That's what he's known for forgetting stuff. I mean, look at, you think Admiral Stockdale is going to be upset? He might have passed away, though. But, satirical, bro. I mean, don't get your panties in the wad. And I had another question I wanted to answer before, because it's a good question. Are you a Republican, Erasmo or Frankie? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am a constitutionalist. I don't believe in party, Democrat, Republican, blah, blah, blah. One of the things that happens here in Brownsville, Texas, that is unique to everywhere else out there is that we have a blended type of form of governance in regards to parties. There really isn't. The Democrat from here is nowhere near close to the Democrat up in New York. They vary differently. And I'll give you an example. Democrats here are pro-life. Democrats here, for the most part, are pro-life. And, it's just the way it is. It's just the different ideals and the beliefs of a lot of individuals. So I don't consider myself ardent Republican, ardent Democrat. I consider myself as a constitutionalist. I believe in rights. I don't know if Frankie wants to answer very quickly the question.
Sure, Sergio. Growing up, I did identify myself with the Democrats. Now, through school, I like to vote for the candidate. There are many different candidates from either party that their message sometimes resonate with me. I hate being categorized into a certain party. I think it is all on the candidate's beliefs, on their merits, on their goals, on their expectations, and what they could provide, either at the national level or here locally at the BISD. So I don't identify with either party, to be honest. I don't like to be marginalized into one or the other. I prefer to vet the candidate, see what their goals, what their interests are, and if those goals and interests align with me, I would vote for them. So I don't necessarily, consider myself a Democrat or a Republican.
David, if you're asking me if I'm broke and living with my parents, yeah, you're 100% right. But I have a $45,000 sign behind me. So maybe not as broke as I was 2-3 days ago. $45,000. But yes, I am very, very broke. I don't have money, David. And I know that y'all like to make fun of a lot of people that don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have immense wealth. I can't take trips to Poland like my opponent. I can't pay off porn bloggers to advertise for me. Individuals who promote and to glorify rape. I can't afford those type of bloggers. Unlike my opponent. Unlike my opponent, I don't have money to eat steak and lobster every other night. Unlike my opponent, I haven't had everything given to me by my parents except the little room in the back of the house where I stay. So if you want to make fun of me being broke, if that was the intent, or me living with my parents, then more power to you, bro. More power to you. But you see, that is the problem with that type of politics. That's the type of politics that I hate. You see, automatically you try to throw a fence. I already told you it was satirical. I already told you we poke fun at everyone. We poke fun at Trump. We poke fun at Joe Biden. Guys, lighten up, We have a bad saying where we grow up, and I won't say it because talking about porn blogs is kind of dirty. But guys, don't take it so hard, man. Don't take it so hard. I mean, goodness gracious, we're living through a pandemic, through difficult times, and you want to get all a little offensive. Oh, well, you don't have any money. Come on, man. Is that all you got? Come on. That's how insignificant we are to them, exactamente. But that's why I need you. Bus drivers are being brainwashed. Yeah, man. And again, someone had a good comment here because some of bus drivers don't know how to read English. No, I'm not going to give them that excuse anymore, Gracie. They should know better, man. They should know better. Part of the problem with the bus drivers out there, and not all of them, I have a lot of bus driver support. I have a lot of friends that are bus drivers. The problem is that the bus drivers are fractioned. And there's a little group that always vote the wrong way because they settle for crumbs. They'll throw them a piece of bread. They'll throw them las colitas, las suegras. You know what the suegras are, right? The side of the bread. They'll throw them that, and they go, "Oh, thank you, master. Thank you, master. Oh, thank you, master." And I'm talking about the guy from that little Miracle on 34th Street little story. And I actually posted the video. Crumbs, I want some more. So I'm not talking about Joe Biden. I don't care about Joe Biden. And let me tell you, Gracie, Joe Biden doesn't care about us either. Neither does Trump. They both don't care. They don't care. What we have to focus on, we have to focus on our local politicians. And our local politicians don't identify with Biden or with Trump. Do they believe in any of their ideals? Some people are out there, Biden, Biden, Biden. It's puro guato, man. Come on. It's puro guato. I would rather those people that are Biden, Biden, or the other people, and I have friends in both, Trump, 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 Papi Trump. I would rather that all of them would do the same thing every single time Sylvia Atkinson was stealing money from our children. But they don't. How many people have been offended, that would come on here and throw some insults because Sylvia Atkinson is out there stealing our children's money? Come on. But you want to come at me because I'm broke and I live with my parents? Come on. Really? Is that what you want to come at with me, bro? Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Amen, Frankie. And now we have with us Miss Argelia Miller, candidate for place 3. She couldn't log on to the link, but we have her on the phone. How you doing, Miss Miller?
Awesome.
Loud.
Yes. Antes que todo, quiero dar las gracias a todas las
Loud.
Before, I want to give the thanks to Mr. Erasmo Castro for being so nice to me and having me on the show. Then, quiero dar las gracias a Mr. Erasmo Castro porque he's not supporting anyone, but he wants to go ahead and make sure that everybody runs their campaign. Can you hear me?
Yes, Miller. We got you.
All right, my hero. Y luego, la tercera parte, quiero darle las gracias a todas las personas que están oyendo tu podcast, porque son personas que están interesadas en las nuevas elecciones, ¿ves? Porque son todas las personas que son los padres de familia que tienen hijos, all the parents that have children in BISD, all the employees de BISD, que si por favor salen a votar para que escojan y hagan una decisión de quién quieren ahí, a quién quieren en la cámara, en la mesa directiva. ¿Ves? Gracias, Frankie. Gracias, Mr. Erasmo. Y nada más la gente me pregunta, ¿quién es Argelia Miller? Well, a lot of people know que soy retirada de la Fuerza Aérea.
Yes.
Soy empleada federal, también me retiré. I am running because I am concerned about the things that are happening in the community. No solo tenemos la COVID-19, tenemos los huracanes, tenemos todas las cosas que están pasando ahorita, unemployment, and just like you, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, si eres feo, alto, flaco, gordo. Si tienes las ganas de ayudar y correr para hacer algo de voluntario en la comunidad, and if you're willing to put yourself out there in the scrutiny of everybody, and everybody is going to go ahead and, instead of helping us to be positive, van a decir, pues no trabaja, no esto, no otro. I am retired. I am available because I am retired. I'm available 24/7, 365 days.
Awesome.
Mi teléfono es el 210-269-9999. Mi email es millerarge@gmail.com. Hay muchas gentes que tienen miedo de hablar porque they're afraid of retaliation. Si en caso que me hablaran a cualquier hora, yo los mantengo anónimos, y si no sé la respuesta, if I don't know the answer, I can direct it to someone that does. Mi amigo, Mr. Erasmo Castro, yo los quiero y los adoro, los admiro a todos.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. And I've been a fan of yours for a long, long time. Ms. Miller, one of the things that we're dealing with right now is actually current is that the HR department, and that we have some amazing classified staff out there. Our HR department, along with the employee benefits director, they took out certain protections from our classified personnel in regards to them having the possibility of losing their livelihood if they fall prey to coronavirus. Have you had the opportunity to look into that?
Honestly, I've been doing some research, sir, and it seems that anytime they're going to go ahead and make any updates, HR has to approve them by the higher ups, have to approve them by the supervisor, has to approve them through the attorney. So, todas estas cosas tenían que ya haber pasado. It had to happen a long time ago before they print the piece of paper that it make you sign. Y a veces cuando te lo dan, si te lo dan muy a prisa porque tienes que entregarlo ese mismo día, and you just like in the spur of the moment, muchas gentes ya lo firmaron sin mirar lo que está en el Employee Handbook. Muchas gentes no lo han firmado, y yo les recomendaría a muchas de las gentes que no han firmado el Employee Handbook, piece of paper with a date, que no lo firmen hasta que lean el Employee Handbook, que algo que les pertenece, porque eso es it's very detrimental, eso es muy importante para las gentes, y como usted dice, es el livelihood,
Yes.
de que tienen que mirar de los cambios que se hacen, y muchas veces es el Santa Claus, que viene chiquititititito y no miras que todo lo grandototote que te va a afectar.
100%. And let me say before we go on, David, I apologize, but either way, I mean, it was a fair question, man. It was a fair question, and love you, David.
Miss
Miss
Yes, sir.
Miss Miller, in regards to I think one of the things that I've always stated is, you run when you don't agree with the candidate that has been there, or in other words, the incumbent. What has the incumbent done wrong that you feel that you can do better or you can make right?
Mira, sir, most of the time when I run to volunteer and to do service for the community. The place 3 or place 2 or place 5 and 6 and 7 does not belong to anyone. And that's why it gives the opportunity to the voters to make a difference. Yo, si me pongo a decir que hizo mal Mr. Cowen, que respeto mucho, es como meterme en una camisa de 11 varas. Lo único que puedo decir es que es la responsabilidad de el votante de ir a votar, ya sea por mail, por early voting, o la oportunidad que tenga el votante, porque aquí estamos en América, para que salga y escoja la persona que quiera que lo apoye. Si los votantes miran que Mr. Cowen o los demás no les están ayudando, entonces le doy la responsabilidad al votante que vaya y escoja quién quiere ahí.
Well, besides being a candidate, you're a voter. Why would you vote against Philip Cowen, the incumbent?
He's been there. Miss Minerva Peña has been there.
And they've done nothing for us.
I strongly believe that if people give me a chance to go ahead and try to do everything I can, transparency, keep an eye on the children with the governance, dónde va el dinero, quién se lo reparte. Ahorita el dinero no está siendo distribuido como debe de ser. Esa es my concern. COVID, también los pobres niños, ahorita no sabemos si se pueden enfermar. Es algo muy, muy, para mí los niños es algo muy importante.
So they failed us then. Minerva and Philip have failed us as a community.
For me to say they failed, I will be putting my foot on my mouth. All I can say is just I'm giving the voters another chance to choose, or a chance to choose. Yo no puedo decir nada de Mr. Cowen, de Miss Minerva, porque ellos están ahí, han estado ahí bastante tiempo. Ya tuvieron su oportunidad.
Ms. Miller, we have heard from teachers who are overwhelmed based on the lack of guidance and leadership at BISD. What's your message to the teachers, to the employees of BISD, of why Ms. Miller is the candidate for them?
BISD employees, parents of BISD children, if you give me the opportunity, I am a retired human being that is willing to help you. I'm willing to put myself out there to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the whole year. Si me dan la oportunidad de mirar la transparencia de cómo van los dineros, para dónde se reparten, dónde se van, para mirar lo que está pasando. Ahorita estamos pasando en una área del que el COVID is uncertain. No sabemos si nos van a dejar abrir las escuelas, no sabemos si vamos a estar online, no sabemos si nos van a dar el dinero.
No, well, we do know. So we know that we're doing distance learning for the first 4 weeks. That we know.
The first 4 weeks. What about the spring semester?
Oh no. Again, one of our hopes was that we wouldn't have to start till the spring semester. But this board and the superintendent were adamant that they wanted to start.
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Miller, one of the other concerns is the great anxiety that is felt in regards to the job performance of this superintendent. Your opponent, Mr. Philip Cowan, went on record to say on the Herald that the superintendent was doing an exceptional job, an amazing job. Do you agree with Mr. Philip Cowan that the superintendent is doing an exceptional, an amazing job?
I cannot quote what Mr. Phyllis Cowan said.
The Brownsville Herald quoted it.
Ya, lo único que te puedo decir es esto. En el lugar más pobre, que es Brownsville, teniendo un superintendente que le pagan 400,000, quién sabe qué tanto,
14.
con 2 deputies algo, y traerte un arquitecto, cuando las teachers están frustradas de que si no saben si van a pescar el COVID o no, cuando la gente está tratando de make ends meet, cuando tienes el desproporcionar el disproportionate salaries de unas gentes que tienen un padre, una madre, un familiar o el esposo que lo tienen enfermo del COVID y que salió positivo y todavía tienen que pagar la luz, la renta o they're being evicted. Si me estás oyendo, es difícil to agree with Mr. Cowan, and I do respect him, but that's why we are in America.
Oh, good.
Because we agree to disagree.
So you disagree with Mr. Cowan? You think the superintendent has done a horrible job?
He could have done better.
So he's done a bad job?
Por 400,000 y algo, mijo, ¿me voy a comprar un diamante o me voy a comprar una piedra? Por 400,000 y algo, yo pienso que podría ser un superintendente mucho más. Hemos tenido superintendentes que hacen 200,000 en otros, antes de este, y sin embargo, el BISD ha estado en su gloria. Remember? You remember?
I remember. Now, Ms. Miller, one of the other things that concerns me is the vendors putting money into candidates that are running for office. Little Eddie Edilmiro has already said that he's going to take money from vendors, as much money as he could take from them. Philip Cowan is going to take money from vendors. He's already calling them. Minerva Peña is going to get money from Baltasar Salazar, from other vendors. What is your feeling in regards to board members taking all this money from vendors?
Mira, sir, you and I, we don't have the political machine behind. Yo y usted todo el tiempo hemos hecho grassroots. Grassroots quiere decir que vamos y hablamos con las familias, los familiares de los familiares, hablamos por teléfono, el texto, el Facebook, ¿ve? Pero hay mucha gente que ya le está pagando a las politiqueras $3,000, $5,000, y eso es algo que dices tú, what? O les pagas a los que son 20,000, 30,000 for doing the advertising, ¿ves? Esos son los que ya tienen el pie por delante, porque ya es el compadrismo que ha existido desde muchas generaciones.
So you're against it, right?
Oh, definitely. I'm against, pescar dinero de aquí, pescar dinero de allá. Si miran, yo lo único que cuando he gastado mi dinero solamente.
Awesome. I got some questions for you from the people. What area of BISD is your greatest concern?
My greatest concern is everything. The poor, comenzando con los...
Your priority. Let's go priority number 1.
Priority kids.
Well, I mean, why is that a concern, ma'am?
Miras a los niños que muchos no tienen hogares, muchos vienen de solamente un padre soltero, una madre soltera, muchos son 6 en una casa y para andar recogiendo comida aquí, recogiendo comida allá, muchos los padres, some of the parents of the kids, they don't speak English, so some of the parents, they don't drive. And if we want to go ahead and take care of our future, que son los niños, tenemos que hacer algo. Y los vendors y los gentes que te dan dinero, and you and I can go all night and all year mentioning names, ¿ves? Pero esos que hacen dinero at the expense of the poor and the destitute y los que necesitan más, los pobres,
cool.
Eso es una infamia lo que hacen.
It's horrible, yes. It's a bad situation. Will you support the plan the present BISD board is doing now, or will you change the plan to give better options for the teachers, students, and staff?
todo el tiempo son las mismas preguntas que se hacen. Right now, when everybody goes in, they can evaluate what's going on. But there is a very disproportionate when it comes to salaries, when it comes to people doing the job for other people.
Well, the question is in regards to the plan to go back onto campus, in regards to the disparity, in regards to teachers, staff, and students.
I empathize con todos los empleados porque muchos trabajan mucho y no se les paga lo suficiente. Muchos de los maestros están ahí because they love to teach, but it's just very hard for them, and that's why you notice that a lot of them retired because they say, well, how if I get the kids here and if they get sick, if I catch the virus from the kids, or cómo los voy a mantener lejos 6 pies o que se pongan las máscaras. I mean, it's just, or online, ¿cómo les voy a ir a llevar los paquetes si muchos viven en unos lugares que a veces no encuentran las direcciones? So I feel for them, and that's why I'm throwing my name in there in the bucket. And I just want the voters to go and exercise their right to vote.
I'll give you a couple more questions from the audience, and then we appreciate. What are your thoughts in regards to the DOI?
You mean AOBE?
No, DOI, the District of Innovation.
Oh, the District of Innovation. Honestamente, en el District of Innovation tiene que haber dinero para todo. ¿Ves? Para los kids with disabilities, for the science, for sports. Tiene que haber dinero para todo. Y si no, se puede buscar y sacrificar un poco de los salarios de los que hacen bastante dinero. Well, y sabemos quiénes son los que hacen bastante dinero.
Well, the District of Innovation basically gives superintendent more power. It was originally meant to give the superintendent power to, to move around the class schedule, the school calendar. Sorry, but yeah, I completely understand it. It's very. Do all of you? Let's see. Here, Ms. Miller, what are your thoughts about teacher and staff compensation?
They work hard. They deserve extra money because sometimes they put money out of their pockets. And they do put some money out of their pockets. The teachers do. Sometimes they classify. So they should, whoever gets to be out there and whoever gets to be voted in as a board of trustee needs to look at all those things. That maybe that's why they have 3 or 4 opponents to each candidate. A lo mejor por eso tienen 3 o 4 contrincantes cada candidato o 2 contrincantes porque el público, la gente, los votantes no están contentos.
Ms. Miller, let me I'll throw one last question. The board recently voted on the compensation plan, and in the compensation plan, along with the compensation plan, they spoke about giving individuals a raise. A lot of the teachers felt that the raise that was being given was only money that was being sent from the state. There's a reason why this district or this superintendent should be dipping their fingers, their dirty, stealing fingers, into the general fund.
There was a time, if I'm mistaken, that BISD had a miscellaneous fund y tenía también el general fund y tenían dinero. Pero some way, somehow, due to, maybe when you balance a checkbook y le gastas más del dinero que tienes. Y en when the teachers and staff, remember que cuando estaba Mr. Bill Cowen, nos prometieron el 3% o algo así a los teachers, a los employees, a esto y lo otro, y luego los classified agarraron $30 y los a esto y lo otro agarraron 30%, and that was disproportionate at that time. Ese dinero que se levantaron el cuello ahora, que nada más dieron 1,800 y 1,000 y algo, ese dinero se había prometido desde mucho antes y se había aprobado.
Last year.
Yes, ¿sí o no?
Last year, the state of Texas passed the measure where teachers and certain staff were going to get $5,000. What the district did, they cut off $3,300, and then this year came back and gave them $1,680, and basically said, "You see, we're giving you a lot of raises when the money actually never came from this board or this district. It came from the state of Texas. It was really already their money. They just divided it. But everyone out there took credit for it, even Mr. Phil Cowan. Do you agree that Mr. Phil Cowan should take credit for compensation that was given by the state?
No, and he did. Somewhere in there, se paró el cuello de que ya habían dado buena compensation y buena stipends o bien dinero a todos los empleados. And then dices, do you support raises for teachers? Claro, I support raises for everybody. Acuérdate que si hay dinero para pagarles a los dos deputies, al superintendent, al arquitecto, tiene que haber dinero ahí. Búsquenle para los maestros, para los bus drivers, para los food service, para los, las gentes que hacen el minimum wage.
I have two more questions. I have two more questions for you, and then I'll let you go, Ms. Miller. Ask her what she thinks about the school, police department, security, and police.
Well, Chief Garcia has been there like forever, right?
Yeah, he's a tool and a puppet of Sylvia Atkinson. Yeah.
Didn't someone mention that as soon as someone gets in there, like the new board was going to evaluate and try to get the applicants to reapply again, or the employees, some of the employees, or all employees to reapply again? ¿Te acuerdas?
That's the Erasmo Castro's platform.
Bueno, it would be a very good idea que todos los que están ahí trataran de aplicar otra vez y mirar a ver si de veras podemos tener mejores empleados que los que hay ahora. And you know what I'm talking about, Erasmo, right?
100%. You're on, by agreeing with me, you're on 100% on point. What are your thoughts, and this will be your last question, Ms. Muller, what are your thoughts about the changes done to the 2020-2021 manual, where it protects the superintendent and certified staff?
Alguien ya sabía que ese pollo se iba a cocer. To do those things, I'm looking at you, Frankie, and I love your smile. To get that employee handbook ready, you have to go through many signatures, many approvals, many corrections.
You're correct.
¿Qué es lo que pienso? Hijos, qué injusticia.
Yeah.
Qué injusticia.
It's horrible,
I love you guys.
It's horrible, and I'll tell you why it's horrible. It's horrible because really it wasn't going to cost our district anything. It wasn't going to cost them anything. And it was a protection that protected our classified. We have the lowest paid classified staff in Region 1. And I dare say in most of South of San Antonio districts, the least paid staff. And the little...
Señor Barbosa, déjame decirle eso.
Yeah.
Al señor Barbosa, lo único que le quiero decir es que tengo experiencia de haber estado ahí en BISD. Pero también tengo que saber lo que puedo decir y lo que no puedo decir sin afectarle o insultarlo a usted o a alguien más. ¿Ve?
I understand completely. Ms. Miller, any last words for everyone out there on why they should vote for you instead of voting for anyone else in place 3?
Lo único que le puedo decir a todos los votantes, and this is how I can tell all the voters that you exercise your right to vote.
Amen.
Yo soy retirada, puedo ayudarles en transparencia, puedo ayudarles en mirar todo detalladamente 24 horas, 7 días de la semana, 365 días, puedo estar disponible. Yo no sé los otros contrincantes y yo no puedo decir nada malo en ellos. Las posiciones, el place 2, place 3, 5, 6 and 7 están ahí para que la gente vote. Y les agradezco que si gustan salgan a votar o después no se quejen.
Amen. Ms. Miller, I love you. Again, something that Nelda said is very true. It's not easy running for office. And, thank you so much for throwing your hat in the ring. And, I'm always here for you. And you've always been there for me. So, I love you. I appreciate you. And, we'll be seeing a lot of each other in these next 73 days.
Likewise. Thank you, Mr. Chavez.
Love you.
Thank you, Mr. Frankie.
Blessings.
Bye.
That was Miss Argelia Miller, candidate for place three. And again, guys, it isn't easy. It isn't easy, and that's one of the reasons why it isn't easy. Look, and a lot of the candidates, and look, in this race, the candidates that have a little bit of advantage are Carlos Elizondo, myself, uh, Philip Cowan, and Minerva Peña. Well, Minerva Peña no, because Minerva Peña is an idiot. Pero, Philip Cowan knows somewhat of what's going on, most of the time when he's not flip flopping. But the candidates have an advantage of Carlos Elizondo and Erasmo Castro because we've been there. We know how corrupt the system is. We know that is why I have no reservation in regards to expressing everything out there. No reservation whatsoever. And I'll tell you that I truly believe that anyone that is wanting to seek office does it because they disagree wholeheartedly with the individual that is holding office right now, and that they know that they can do a better job. I know Miss Miller, a beautiful, beautiful person. Again, thank you, Miss Miller, for your service to our country. Thank you so much for your service at BISD, and thank you so much for your service to that community. I love you. I love you, Grady. Me encantan sus dichos. Bueno, por lo menos hay alguien que se va a poder comunicar con la comunidad de habla español. Amen. Me too, Santiago Chavez. Miss Miller is awesome. She will help the employees. I love Miss Miller. Ask her how many in woodchuck, wood. Santiago, I like your style. But again, answering questions on the fly is not always easy. Again, you could come on here and ask me anything on the fly, and I'll do my best. All these individuals disrespecting this lady because of what she said. If you don't like what you hear, you can turn a deaf ear. It's your right. It's easy to point fingers, research the candidates, educate yourself, and go out and vote. And Rocco's correctly right. Look, guys, it's very easy to go be out there, and be that what is it, sideline quarterback or backseat driver. But I encourage anyone that thinks that they can do a better job at better job than the candidates that are that are the incumbents now, or anyone out there. And yeah, I agree with Mr. Brown. Anyone that thinks that they can do a better job than the candidates that are seeking office, well, run for office. It is not easy, guys. It is not easy. It takes a lot. It's very draining. Es desgastante. You get your family. You sacrifice time from your family. It really is. It's not easy. Me, I have fun campaigning. I think I'm probably the only person in Brownsville that actually enjoys campaigning. It's fun. I love talking to people. I love the whole process. I love our democracy. I love our democracy, and I've shared tonight. I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution, and I love our democracy, and I love our freedoms out there. And one of the freedoms, one of the rights that we have as citizens of this country is to seek office. And it's exhilarating for me, man. It really is exhilarating, and I wish it was continue to be exhilarating for more people out there. More people out there. I want, and that's one of the things that I made mention. Guys, anybody wants to run for office that is not a part of the corrupt political machine that steals money from our children and pockets the money, the resources of our teachers, I will help you out. I will do my best. Some people don't take advice too well, but it is what it is. Guys, I am willing to help. Frankie, you're already in the Oval Office. Can you call Donald Trump over here? Para que saque el papi Trump check. Respect. I'm sure you remember your first rodeo. Oh yeah. And again, again, me and Miss Miller have a great relationship. And again, and guys, and this forum is not an easy forum. We have a wild crowd out there, a wild and crazy crowd. And it's not easy. I think that's one of the reasons why flip-flopping Philip, said he was going to come on and then decided not to come on. Can you imagine having flip-flopping Philip on here? Let him answer tough questions. I mean, why is that so hard? I'm here. I'll answer the tough questions. I'll even post the questions that at times are kind of like stupid, even from Minerva Peña's sister out there, the imbecile idiot. So yeah, I agree with Coach. Monday night quarterback. Hey, Joe, you going to be with us tomorrow night? Just asking. Monday night quarterback. Monday morning quarterback, something like that. Only a fighter must take office. Being nice will not do the job. The vote will be cast for the fighter. Nice poster. Hey, Arnaldo, thank you, man. I have a huge, big story that I've shared, man. It's a great, great story. Thanks, bro. Come take a picture with it at the office. Her heart is in the right place, but I feel she will be eaten alive. Well, you see, that's my concern with the little kids that are running for office right now. I mean, look at, man, my opponent. Come on. Sylvia is going to play her like a top. I mean, she's already making the rookie mistakes of going on there and advertising with a porn blogger. Come on, guys. And let me tell you guys, I put up the clip and I'm going to share it tomorrow. Yeah, El Fracasado coach Jerry El Moco Le Cuelga McHale is being paid $500 to throw mud at you by Danielle, La Muñeca Lopez. Jerry McHale places porno advertising before and after the $500 advertising for Danielle. It's very sickening, guys, because on several of the posts, there's a lot of penis posts out there. There's a lot of women without any clothes. I mean, one of them that's just right on top of my opponent's advertising is a post that glorifies rape. I mean, and I wanted to share it with you tonight. I really wanted to share it with you tonight. I can't share it with you tonight. Maybe I'll share it tomorrow, but I can't share it with you tonight because I have to tachar all this horrible stuff. A post that glorifies rape of a woman on top of the advertising of my opponent. These are rookie mistakes. So do you think that these people are not going to be eaten alive? I mean, do they think it's okay to pay bloggers, to pay people to come on here and throw trash? I'm just waiting to see what flyers, what mail-outs they send out. But let me tell you something, my opponent. As much trash as you're going to throw out there in regards to Erasmo Castro or your people are, or Baltasar Salazar are, everything is a reflection on you, little girl. Everything is going to be a reflection on you. So you paying Jerry McHale to advertise your campaign on his porno blog? Goodness gracious, man. That's very, very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. And a little bit disgusting. A little bit disgusting. For you to go out there and, have Baltasar Salazar pay a PAC, a political action committee, not a PAC, a political action committee, thousands of dollars to throw trash at Erasmo? To my people, it's not going to say anything about Erasmo Castro. They've heard it all. It's going to say a lot about you. A lot about you. So if you want to throw your hat into the big boys game, that's fine. More power to you. Then try and keep a clean campaign, because I will be posting facts. I will be researching facts. And I promise you that I won't be advertising on a porno blogger site. An individual who glorifies the raping of women. Not making this up. It's very unfortunate. And those are rookie mistakes. The other rookie mistakes have to do with the signage. The signage is kind of horrible. It's kind of bad. So, it's and I'm sorry. I love a woman who changes from face to face. I'm sorry. I clicked at the back camera. Thank you. Erasmo Castro 2020. Thank you. The corrupt board will not be changed. The votes are bought. Let me tell you, that is why I have started the cookie revolution. The cookie revolution. And let me tell you, I've already run out of cookies. I've already run out of my third batch of cookies. And I just ordered more cookies for this week. And I want to thank you all so very much for coming and picking up cookies. And I need you to pick up more cookies. More cookies. I also got these face coverings in. Finally, I got some face coverings in. So come pick those up as well. Signs might be in later on this week. Do you stand on your own, or will you be a public facility? I can say, I stand on my own. I think you're asking the question in regards to Ms. Argelia Miller. It's very unfortunate. Señorita Laura, fuera con Argelia. Ah, Argelia, what? Sorry, I me atrasé. Sorry, guys. Hey, suck. I think that's bad. Erasmo, you said you'd answer any question. What do you think about Cruz Azul? Cruz Azul sucks. Yo sí le voy a Rayados. O a los Tigres. O a Santos Laguna. But Cruz Azul, fuera con el Cruz Azul. I think Frankie is crying over there. La señora se escucha muy sincera, down to earth. Thank you for having her on the show. Now, again, and I'll try to help her out with technology for next one. Sakawa. Who's your opponent? My opponent is a little rich girl who has been given everything in life, who takes weekend trips to Paris, to Austria, to Poland, who eats steak and lobster every other day, who doesn't know what lentejas are, who doesn't know what round steak is, mortadella, bologna, frito, doesn't know that it makes a little cup when you fry it, doesn't know that the sides of the bread are called las sueras. That's my opponent. Erasmo, El Flip-Flopping Philip is posting. I visited all 54 campuses in the last 4 days. Everyone is upbeat and positive that Mr. T and staff is ready. No BISDs are there, or the majority of the staff are not present. Yeah, you know, again, they don't understand the power of social media. Guys, you do your best. Do your best to always tell the truth. So then why does Frankie advertise on there also?
Jerry McHale's my uncle. Erasmo Castro is my uncle. He's supporting my campaign. I'm not shying away from it. It is what it is. I love him. I love Erasmo Castro. It's a tough decision, you know, but hey, family to me is family. It is what it is, guys.
What did bus driver say? Oh, bus driver were saying that they were supporting Minerva Peña, Flip-Flopping Philip, Edelmiro, one of Frankie's opponents. I don't even know her name. And can't remember the other one. I'm starting to get old. But all the wrong people. The truth will set you free, Erasmo, 100%. And it says a lot about the Penguins sending her niece, a teacher, to come and talk smack on your page. Your opponent sounds like a disgusting person. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, guys. You have to be very, very careful with those things, because no one should ever glorify rape of a woman. No one. It's uncalled for. It's disgusting. Inappropriate. Las Chivas. Nah. Well, there goes our friendship. I'm Chivas. Arriba el Monterrey, actual campeón. Yo sí le voy a Rayados. What did the bizarre say? It wasn't what they said. They were passing out this flyer on voting for Sylvia's puppets. It's crazy. No, not. And I'll send it to you, Miss Dearlam. I'll send it to you if you want. In that what might be one of the poorest areas of the United States, we have a super that makes a lot of money with 2 chichincles and an architect. It's crazy. Frankie Erasmo, it was said that Le Díaz Grande le dice al Díaz Chiquito que tiene que ganar, si no lo va a quitar de la tarjeta de la American Express. The gold one or the platinum one?
Or the black one?
Is there a debate on Thursday? There is a debate on Thursday. It's a forum on Thursday and on Friday. AOB is hosting it. And Frankie, last words.
First and foremost, I want to congratulate my friend Wolfie. He proposed to his girlfriend, now fiance, Eliat. I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. Congratulations, Wolfie. I'm happy for you, my man. I hope you much success, much love, much happiness, and hopefully you'll have a baby soon. I want to go to a pamper shower. Make sure I'm invited. And make sure that I give a speech at your wedding, Wolfie. If not, I will be very upset. Um, you know, teachers, we're days away from the start of the new school year. I know how tirelessly you guys have been working these past few days, working on the lesson plans, working on uploading assignments, trying to figure out the online platforms. You're navigating, through uncharted territory, uncharted waters. I want you to know that I understand, I support you, and I want to be your voice on the board. The first priority is being vocal of all this stress that has been accumulated from the leadership. Y'all work tirelessly. Y'all don't stop at 3:15 p.m. Y'all work late at night, late hours, on the weekends, on the phones. But I want you to know that relief is coming. I want you to know that you shouldn't give up. Better times are ahead of us. To parents, I want you to have patience. There is a lot going on very quickly. The use of technology, everybody getting up, getting online. I want you to know that there's a hotline on the BISD website that you can call if you have any trouble with any technical issues, or either logging in or just have any questions in regards to this distant learning that we're going through. This is going to be a very difficult year. I'm not going to shy away from it. But together, guys, we will make a positive change. Again, it is all on us. It is apparent that leadership has not done what is best for our community. So, I just want you to know that relief is coming, guys. Please be patient. We will do everything possible to make things better for each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. You have a great start of your week. I hope each and every one of y'all have a happy Monday. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m., guys. Thank you so much.
Guys, and I got a message from a friend in regards to not naming all the candidates. I didn't name all the candidates, but I'll name them now. The incumbents are Minerva Peña. The incumbent is Philip Cowan. Little Eddie is not an incumbent. Little Eddie is a tapón. That's what he is. He was appointed by Sylvia Atkinson. Carlos Elizondo Melguizo is facing Little Eddie, El Tapón, in place 7. For place 6, with the incumbent, Minerva La Estúpida Peña, we do have Marisa Leal running against him, and we have Coach Joe Rodriguez running against him. Coach Rodriguez is also asked, to come onto the show, and again, everyone is welcome to come on the show. Hopefully we'll have Coach Joe Rodriguez sometime this week. He has asked, and I've said 100%. My platform is your platform. In my race, we have my opponent, who I will opt not to name, but no shame in the game. Again, no qualifications whatsoever. Someone that has been giving everything to mom and dad. And in place 2, Frankie is running in place 2 against 2 other opponents, running against Mr. Diaz, who was mentioned, and Miss Garza. Miss Garza, can't remember her name. I don't know why her name is so easy to forget. Guys, again, let me tell you, this is going to be a very, very interesting campaign. Again, guys, this is politics. Politics is not easy. It's not easy for the candidates. It's not easy for anyone out there. But we deserve so much better. We deserve candidates that are going to be willing to answer the tough questions and have an answer for anything that is thrown their way. And again, I will always answer your questions. I will always answer your questions. Tomorrow morning, I will speak in regards to the PAC, the Performing Arts Center. I do have the plans for them. I have the presentation that was showed, so I'll show it tomorrow, and we'll go over it together. We'll see the great benefit that a Performing Arts Center could have brought upon the city of Brownsville, and we'll go over it together, and a lot of other information out there. Um, we'll have hopefully I've asked Mr. Valdez to be with us tomorrow. The night before school starts to see how he's doing. As that, I'm sure he's willing to share, where he's at in regards to his recuperation, his recovery, and also, what to expect on the next day of school. School does start on Tuesday. My teachers, my principals, my staff out there, they've all been working hard throughout the weekend, guys. They've had no weekend. They've had no summer. So, guys, we'll continue to be here for each other. Again, I will be out there. Mr. Chavez, my phone number is 210-269-9999. That's an awesome phone number. Castro Leo 2020. Thank you. Best wishes to you, teacher. Guys, stay safe. Anyone needs anything out there, please provide for them. Anything, provide for them. Be good to each other, and please be good to me. Bye.